lamb, 4 steaks, 8 veg, 4 fries.
They'll try anything if they can get away with it.
I certainly wouldn't want him to put up with what I had to put up with.
Yes! Listen, my dear, you need to check your bill. Your check cover's not me. You can't pester me. Of course it is. You need to organise it yourselves, yeah. Lee, I can't be disturbed. We're a bit in the shit here, I don't really notice. I'm getting asked, is this, is this that, is this table number? The food's on the pass, can they take it? Can I have 3 soup away, please? I need 1 more smoky, and I need it now, please, yeah? What are you after, Mr. Chevy?
Check, they can't wait 15 minutes.
What, the 2 here?
Giles Stonehouse is acting executive chef of the Swallow Royal Hotel, following the departure of his previous boss, Michael Kitts. Giles is grappling with the problems of low staffing levels and poor morale, while a replacement for Kitts is found.
Listen, answer me, how long will the club sandwich be? 2. I've ordered. This one. Right.
Despite his inexperience in the post, he's no shrinking violet.
Right, okay. Don't want them, they don't want to wait. I need 1 more smoky, I need it now.
Everyone's very tired. It's a lot of hours. And generally very, very fed up. They don't seem to... The amount of hours that the lads are doing at the moment, they never seem to get any thanks for it, you know. They get a little bit of overtime, not much. But there's no thanks. Just a thank you from management or anything like that, and nothing ever comes of it. Any time you'll ever hear of them is if something's gone wrong, and then they're straight in at you. So, a lot of the lads are leaving.
What the glaze ready? The half-foot cream? Has he got it? Has anyone checked to make sure it's done it here?
No,
Grappling with the day-to-day running of the hotel is Philip SAGAR, the general manager.
Bye, mate. Cheers, bye. Another happy chef. Giles is not if you like, a replacement in waiting for Michael. In fact, Giles has the predicament now himself of whether he applies for the job or whether he doesn't apply for the job. But we've advertised it. We've had about 15 applications from it, from some very good chefs so far. We'll start interviewing next week.
Les Ambassadeurs Club on London's Park Lane is where Michael Kitts now carries out his duties as executive chef. He resigned from the Swallow Royal after a series of disputes with management.
I'm a craftsman and I like what, you know, I love what I do. Whereas Giles, he prefers that management side of it. And Mr. SAGAR knows damn well that ain't my strongest point. And I admit to that. From that angle, I think it probably could have worked quite well with us two. The fact that Giles would have, you know, he could have done that side of it, and I would have been able to get back into the kitchen.
What do you want away now? Main courses, please. Right, let's go down on table 11, on table number 2, please, gentlemen. Where's the jus de Madère? Give me the fucking sponge. Oh, don't give me that. Have you got any boiled potatoes anywhere, anybody? Give me 3 pieces of cook-up. Quickly, Ben, I need them now to get the fuck on the go.
It's your fault.
Can I have 1 soup,
You're
then,
in a steamer
please?
tray, and the steamer's empty. Watch out for that table.
1 soup!
1 soup, yes, chef.
2 veg away, please, Ben. Come on.
They've got different backgrounds. I think Giles's background is more sort of French classical, almost like military sort of style, where the chef would just spark the orders or whatever, and everyone runs around.
Soup, please!
Yes, coming, chef. It's just been seasoned.
Just been seasoned, just been put in a pan to heat up.
No.
Envoyé, please. They want lamb's liver.
Lord have mercy.
Veg.
Come in now,
veg,
chef.
please.
These plates are fucking molten.
Right, can we take the tables that we know about anyway, yeah, that we're definite with? Need to shoot for the venison, quickly, come on.
He expects everyone to respect them, but he tells them how bad they are and where they're going wrong all the time. But I don't think I've heard him say once, well done, excellent work. Thanks for staying all afternoon. And that, to me, makes a difference.
I need 1 that you've given them. I need a meat veg, don't I?
I'm leaving
first day because we're not getting paid for the hours we work. And Giles, who we work for, is like treats all us commies like crap, just like messing us about. When we're flat out, he just shouts at us, just at the up like shouting.
Giles?
Yes?
When would you like to go on stars on 23?
23, I'm following that now. Just hold on.
Even if the kitchen is getting steamy, life in the rest of the hotel goes on as normal.
Hello? Hello? Sorry, I'll come back later. Sorry, we'll come back later. Check and see if the guests have gone. It's a bit early really for Sunday. Hello? Yep, they've gone. What we do is we check all the drawers, make sure they've not left anything. And to make sure that they've definitely gone. Just check the wardrobe. Yep. Every single cupboard and drawer has to be opened. Oh, garlic. Oh. You never know what you're going to find. We get rubber dolls, vibrators, things like that. Sex aids. And then they get the usual stuff, watches, jewellery, clothes, anything really. Personal computers,
Mobile
faxes, mobile phones are quite in now. Everything.
Clothes.
Things that you think you can't live without. People ring like 3 months later and say, oh, I've left my personal organiser. And how have you managed then?
People leave the whole
everything.
entire wardrobe and they don't realise they've left it till a week later. It's like a nightmare.
Shoes. Oh, no, they're still here.
So they're 18.
Wigs. This is where we keep all our lost property, in this little cupboard here. This is on average what we get about every week. Varies. We get baby oil, wallets, sunglasses case, vibrators. Jane didn't know what it was, thought it was a cucumber. But as you can see, it's not. They don't usually ring up for these. They end up throwing them away or they disappear. Well, we keep it for a year and a day, and each article's got like a docket on it, whoever found it and where they found it and what date. And after a year, whoever found it, if they're still working here, can have it back. And if not, it's basically a free-for-all. And then what's not used, it goes to the Salvation Army or the Oxfam or something like that. But most of it doesn't get claimed.
When I was chambermaiding, lifted up a tray to dust underneath, and there was £110, 5 £20 notes, 1 £10 note, and they just didn't claim it back. So 1 year and 1 day later, I had £110. So it's not bad. So we don't give that to charity.
I'll put his head in a chip for this time. Come on, downstairs. I'm waiting for you.
You need to go downstairs.
Just downstairs. I'm waiting for you.
All right? Leave the kitchen, please, yeah?
You just get in there. Come
Listen,
on.
who do you think you are?
Who do you think you are?
I simply asked you to mop the floor.
You do it.
You will please leave the
What
kitchen.
have you got about a short of staff here? Nothing.
Well, is it...
Nothing.
Just leave the kitchen, please, yeah?
I'll leave the kitchen, but I'm going to wait for you outside.
Oh, you can do that. You'll be far from the first person.
Just don't carry on, you know.
If I was you, I'd leave because at the moment you're threatening me with physical violence.
I'll
yeah?
threaten you in a minute.
I would leave if I was you, yeah?
Fuck on out of the way.
You really think you've got a problem, huh?
Yeah, Will.
Phil, go on downstairs. Go on.
Good morning.
Temperamental chap, I've got.
I'm pissed off with Giles, and I'm pissed off with the work here. Because there's not enough staff, and they still want us to cope with bloody stuff here, which we can't even cope. So how can we cope with them when we're short of staff? What are you doing about it? Nothing. The same with personnel, nothing. He's a wanker from the beginning, Giles. Why should he be allowed to walk around, give his orders, sit down in his office?
It's all right. I mean, he's a pain anyway, so just get rid of him. You know, he's, to some extent, he's gone now. I mean, that's it. To some extent, it's an easy way of getting rid of staff. I mean, I didn't egg him on in any way, shape, or form. If they start reacting like that, if they're problem staff, then you know we don't have to go through all the rigmarole of warning, following, you know, a verbal warning, a written warning, a final written warning, then you're out. He's just gone over the top on the first time around, and that's it. In fact, I think he might have already had a warning because he actually got quite verbal with one of the lady in the canteen a couple of months back and started swearing and blimey at her sort of thing. So I think he may well have already been on a warning anyway. So, but you know, it just speeds things up a lot faster, to be honest. But could do without being physically abused. I think I kept on cutting tea.
I suspect that the one in question wasn't used to being asked, and Giles, of course, now he's sort of in charge with Michael going. He's stamping his authority on the kitchen, and rightly so. And, you know, if you're paid to do a job, you should do it. And it's not an unreasonable request to say, look, mop the floor, it's not safe. But he thought it was. Morning, Mark.
Boss?
Where are you today?
In here, just touching up, ready for tonight.
Are you?
No white bread left, apparently. I bet that this morning they used the white sandwich bread for toast. If they do that, they need to let me know. So, I mean, I'm not psychic. If he's wiped me out of all my bread. So, about 10 minutes, it's on its way in a taxi, OK? So about 10 minutes, you take any orders, that's the ground for time being all the way.
Toast bread,
well, I appreciate that. I'm well aware of if we order enough in there.
I know you're on a tight budget, Joe.
It's nothing to do with budget, it's cheaper, that bread. It's got nothing to do with budget whatsoever, Christian. It's just a question of it's not always that easy. Sometimes you can order in the amount of bread and you've got loads left, other times you use more than others. It's not, you know, it's that easy. We can all say...
What is there in the freezer, Chef?
Ordering bread. You know, again, I don't know. Maybe the white bread didn't come in from the other supplier for the toast. It's possible, but nobody would. It's perfectly possible these idiots here would not have said, "Oh, did you know, Chef, the white bread, toasting bread didn't come in today," and then just used up all the other stuff. Yeah.
So how long do you have to wait?
I've just told you, 10 minutes, 10, 15 minutes.
Give him brown toast.
I'm going to give you brown. I said any more orders.
Okay, Chef. But this one.
Any more? Yes. Any more that you take. Don't take it on white bread for the time being.
Right. So it's up for grabs, is it? Well, fair play. What's the money like? Is it good?
Even the senior chefs are feeling the heat.
You gone round these Cellnet Guide 96 hotels and restaurants?
With the Sous chefs plotting their escape, Giles reaches an important decision about the top job.
You've got 2 club sandwiches on order on white bread, yeah? Obviously, it's a great opportunity. I feel very much that I'll be able to do the job. I'm certain that over the next few months I'm going to be end up doing the job anyway because there's certainly going to be nobody in. So the busiest time of the year is going to be December, and I'll be running it then. So you know, I feel I can do it. So I will be applying. Yes. Yeah.
I think he's got an advantage of being here already than the other people. But a lot because of what people say about him, you know, a lot of people don't like him. A lot of people complain. I think that might go against him on the interview.
The moment has come. Giles has been shortlisted. He now faces the general manager and the head of personnel. Giles's performance in the kitchen is under scrutiny just as much as his performance in the interview.
Took the job. One of the reasons I took the job was knowing that there was a possibility that in the future the position might be available, and therefore it would be an ideal opportunity for me to apply for it. With it happening so quickly, that to some extent probably wasn't as good for me as it might have been if it had happened after I'd been here a year and you got to know me a lot better.
How your management style?
My management style is is to discuss with different people in different ways. I don't think you can have one strict style. Because I think if you go with one style of management, certainly with staff, you'll end up with problems because they aren't all made the same, and they'll react differently to different ways. So I don't think it's mollycoddling. I think it's just getting there, finding out the best way. You can shout at somebody and they'll get a good result from that. But you can shout at somebody else, and they'll get into a mood and won't work so well.
Are you a managing chef or a cooking chef, or are you somewhere between? Where would you put
I
yourself?
think I'm a managing chef. Yeah, more. I think to some extent is different from downstairs.
Mm-hmm.
They've obviously been used to. People have been used to Mike, who is my large cooking chef.
Mm-hmm. So what do you think the food turnover of the hotel is in a year?
I know what it is.
Well,
2.2 million last year.
And therefore, what salary expectations would you have?
I think the one that's in line with that sort of turnover.
Well, go on.
Well, let's just put it this way. I assume that you would be hoping the person to replace Mike would be doing a better job than Mike did, by and large.
I would want the
on certain areas.
business to move forward and to improve in certain areas where I have had concerns, yes.
Different style of questions now for you, Giles. How would your mother describe you?
I think she'd probably describe me as charming.
That's what she said.
Level-headed, streetwise.
He has the same concerns, I think, as we have. And his expectations and linking the job to performance is music to my ears.
So has he got the job?
Not as yet, no.
I just feel that I've done a good job over the last since I've been here, and particularly since Mike's left and resigned. So that has to stand me in good stead. But it's not me who's going to decide. You have to accept what's going to be is going to be.
They'll try anything if they can get away with it, but I've now caught on to what they're doing. We have had where they've emptied the minibar completely. It's all been gone, and they've said they've had nothing. White wine, they drink the whole bottle of white wine and put water in it. Again, you have got to watch, because the chocolate, they will eat half the chocolate and put it back exactly like that, and it looks so they haven't touched it. So you have got to run your finger along it, so it's quite good on what they try. They have eaten the whole bar and put it all back together, so everything's fine.
Hello, Stan rings up his old
Hello,
boss,
Chef.
Kits, to catch up
Hello?
on the gossip.
Hello. How you doing?
Yeah, not bad, mate. I didn't recognise your fucking voice there. You got all funny on me.
It's my posh telephone manner.
Oh, is it? Oh, right. You had lessons on fucking Giles, have you? How are you? All right?
Yeah, medium rare.
Good, good.
Yeah. Yeah, it's all right. Yeah, we lost Plug. Plug leaves the end of this week.
Plug?
Yeah.
Yeah, where's he going?
Well, he's going to the Rat and Parrot.
Oh, yeah. Rat and Parrot?
Yeah. I've got a few other questions.
Yeah.
Have you got any jobs going for the rest of the brigade?
There might be, actually, in the new year.
In the new year?
A couple of little bits coming up, yeah.
All right. What levels?
Well, maybe demi-chef, chef de party.
All right. I'll make a note of that, if anyone's down for that.
But it's interesting, because
Yeah,
obviously with all
it's
the
all different, isn't it?
all the different cuisines that
Yeah.
go, all the foods that are going on from there.
Yeah. Probably in January he'll have demi-chef and chef de parties. He's got a sous chef. He's completely sorted there. He's just taken on a sous chef from the Café Royal, so to do his banqueting. So yeah, he's enjoying himself.
What are you after now? Yeah, but you don't understand. Look. Yeah? It's not just you. There's other room service checks.
I don't understand. 35 minutes, it's not time, chef.
One comes down with the coffee, yeah? And the other one's coming, he's put them on a plate. By the time you come out, they're ready, yeah? Some more lamb, yeah? Can you slice up some more lamb?
Giles is summoned to Mr. Sagar's office.
All right, close the door.
Well, I'm sure Mr. Sagar will announce something in good time. Yes, Mr. Sagar has just offered me a position, which I've accepted. And so we're go on from there now. Basically, it doesn't really change much on a day-to-day basis at all. Still got to get through Christmas and New Year. And then in January, to sit back and look at a bit more what we, things that we want to do and how we're going to achieve them.
What's your reaction?
Of course, pleased. Just went downstairs and ring my wife and let her know. Put her out of her misery.
Giles, got the head chef job, mate.
We've come to an agreement and I'm quite happy with that.
I think it'd be pretty harsh for them not to give it to him. He's put in the hours now since Michael's gone, and I think they have to give him a try anyway.
I might be a bit biased saying this, but I think the general consensus in the hotel will be disappointing.
I'm happy, and that's what's important to me, really.
I'll have to think about that, you know what I mean? Well, I don't think I'll work for him, man.
Those that aren't positive about it presumably aren't with me anyway, so they'll react whatever way they want. It's not my main concern at the moment.
Giles got it.
What the boys will say?
Very mixed reaction, actually, mate, to be honest.
Yeah, from?
Everyone.
I wouldn't expect to go any further. He's already told me I won't, so under him, if he got the job. When Chef first gave his notice, and he said, you won't go any further under me. So...
Great incentive.
Great
incentive,
he can't expect anything from me when he's told me that. And if he does expect something more than what I think is reasonable, then he's not the man I think he is. But I mean, good luck to him. They obviously feel he's proved himself, and in some areas he really has proved himself in his 4 or 5 months he's been here.
He's got to be careful. My management style. He's got to be very careful with the way that he talks. He might not realise it, but he has got to be very careful. Because there's a lot of very, very fed up people in the building that are ready to snap, actually, really.
It's funny how many people's lives are affected when one job moves. Like Michael's gone, and we've lost 6 already in 6 weeks. Plenty more to go.
Giles isn't, he's not really known at the moment. And I don't know what sort of calibre staff he's going to get down there. Only time will tell that, and, I certainly wouldn't want him to put up with what I had to put up with. I wouldn't wish that on anyone, quite frankly. But, I hope it all goes well for him down there, I really do. But anyway, I'm happy with my lot here, for sure.
I don't think that I've got the same gift of putting food on the plate as Mike has, but I think that perhaps as an overall package, some of the areas where Mike had problems, I might not. Now it's just a question of getting on with the work, and there's no disrespect to Mike, but I've got other people come in, join the team, so in a sense, it's all hands on a little bit now.
I think Giles' approach is a broader approach to the whole business. The standard of food throughout the whole operation. And I'm quite confident that we will get a better return in him financially and in the return of customers to the hotel because of the way he will run his kitchen.